weeks. Now, we've seen the reworks and the new looks for Sombra and for Bastion. We know with the Elite Five, we know about the new map to a degree because we've dealt, of course, with a lot of this content and spoken with the developers to a degree. It's very exciting.
I know we got to see it, obviously, during the PvP live stream, right? A lot of the different things, right? 5v5, some of the reworks for tanks, now with the rework for Bastion and Sombra. I'm really excited to be able to get to cast it and see some of the players that we've had in the playoffs. Play it in a highly competitive setting, right?
Preview match that they played push map.
We're going pretty hard. Obviously, they don't want their first showing in Overwatch 2 to be pretty poor. They obviously wanted to win pretty hard. So I'm excited to see some
I think first, I think it's kind of important to kind of, at the very core,
from the play test and from this
what made Overwatch
to see a little bit of a glimpse of
1 different. What is Overwatch 1 trying to be?
Sit down and play
what I think is that it was probably one of the first or biggest MOBA shooters, I would say.
And obviously,
Which there's not really anything like that. All the other shooter games are pretty much Call of Duty, Battlefield, straight up shooters, no abilities.
From Western region.
I mean, that's what got me into Overwatch as well, because I'm old, so I come from the MMO universe.
I decided to mess around.
And, you know, Overwatch had tanks and supports and DPS, so it was easy for me to digest and get into.
Overwatch 2.
Well, yeah, and there was
to see Space, how he kind of
there was
adjusts to
4 when Overwatch 2
playing in
came
a
out. The other one
solo
was
tank
like
fire.
defense.
We saw
Defense,
a little
DPS,
bit, I know,
tank,
some of the
support.
highlights during the
So even Overwatch 1 has gone through a lot
it'll
of
be fun to see what it
changes
looks like
over
once
the
we
last
get
few
into
years of its life.
Yeah, we're going to be taking you into game
so
in just a second, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with us
what
now.
are some of the changes that we know that are coming
Times,
for
of course, to
Overwatch
get to see
2?
the reveal here of some high
First
level
big one is
Overwatch 2
5
gameplay
versus
match.
5
It's gonna be
instead of 6
Rogue,
versus
the
6.
push map to start us off.
So push
Why?
is obviously
So they're dropping a tank roll from the current required 2-2-2 meta for
it's really kind of like a
play.
neutral objective where you have the
Why are they
robot
dropping
here.
a tank?
He'll push the barricades to
Supposedly,
the objective back and
it's supposed to make it easier
what's really
for
great
healers.
about this, obviously, that there's
And make it
not
more,
many
I
scenarios
guess,
you can tie. It's also one
balanced,
of the game modes
that they say.
that you kind of find.
And I know that they struggle to find the tank players in the higher elos, and I think they kind of want to get rid of the double shield that's been around for a while.
But I'm still confused with the layout, even with 5, because they have 1 tank, 2 DPS, and 2 healers, when pretty much every MMO and everything else has always been 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 1 healer.
It's going to be 5 versus 5, of course,
So,
and we're going to see some of these launches to start things off. We're going to see Bastion straight off the bat, which is great.
They seem to be removing a lot of the sustain from these matches so that team fights go faster.
Some of the other changes
Because
that are in the
right now in
PvP
Overwatch,
stream that are in
there's
here as
a lot
well,
of
right?
shields, there's a ton of healing output.
Maneuver himself
And we saw in some of these, these playoff games where
right towards that choke.
These engagements would last forever because nobody would ever die.
As we get into the mix, so this is a pretty deadly area of the map.
And
right
so
now.
I think they're trying to
it's something we usually
make
don't really have like
Overwatch
that.
2
Overwatch
more
these
fast-paced.
massive, long, drawn-out sidelines.
There it is, Bastion on the move. Unreal.
I think shields in general are getting nerfed. I think healing output is getting reduced.
Gatling gun potential. Now, also the
They're removing an entire tank, which is mostly a whole lot of utility.
Good in like long-range scenarios.
That makes me kind of super sad as a tank player because I really like the tank synergies.
Used in much more
that's
like
always
an
been a
offensive
big part
way.
of Overwatch.
Space gets hacked, but you see how fast the abilities come back.
What are your thoughts on
to take out closer?
Okay,
the tank change?
Look at the maneuverability that he has.
So with them taking out a tank, I feel like the tank is going to be what's the focus point of most teams now, because they're going to have to build around what that tank is able to do. Because a Reinhardt can't do what a Sigma can do. So you're going to have different healers and DPS to compensate for that.
When the red team gets control of it, it'll kind of move faster back towards the middle. It's really tied to the team's barricade.
I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think
Birdring here on the Junkrat on the fly.
Do you think this will make more swapping? Because like currently in Overwatch 1, it's like you don't really see a whole lot of swapping at professional level or not. It's just kind of you play what you play and grind it till it's dead. Do you think these changes of being more
yes, and I also think one thing you do realize right away is how much more offensive the tanks are, right?
How that works
where
for a
space
game
is
that
able to
was
get
designed specifically to be
See Mag
counterfactual?
there, it's interrupted, and he actually tries
In
to
a
go for
way,
shatter,
yes.
but going to be an
but they're also taking out a lot of the CC, so like you won't be able to just crowd control Reinhardt the entire time and just burst him down anymore, but his shield won't be as powerful.
Right.
So there's gives and takes, and if you're up against, say, a Reaper, because I know we have a Resident Reaper main here who's really good, with them getting a speed boost, you don't necessarily want to play Reinhardt into a Reaper that can just run away from you because they move faster now.
Onto Mom he'll end up falling. So Assassin does have this Bastion. We'll see if
that's one of the things they talked about a lot is removing CC.
You also see
it's stuns and stuff like that. They're trying to get rid of all that stuff. Again, I think to make the game more fast-paced. That's been one of the things that why there are no tank players. It's because it's all of the CC abilities. You can't ever do your job, depending on what the other team does. What are your thoughts on removing all the CC abilities from
40% of an entire
the
team
DPS roles?
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I think you can see just
they said that mainly they wanted the tank roles
obviously
to have most of the CC available because they wanted to feel
5v5,
strong. It seems like they're wanting to. I kind of get the gist of what they're going for. They're wanting to basically combine the two tanks from previously into one super tank because it's like they have assault charge, they don't get knocked back as much, they have like so many different things that'll help them out. In terms of like removing CC from other roles, I think basically they're keeping Ana's because it's more of a skill shot. I'm interested because not only will the lack of CC allow them to basically keep the gameplay faster and make it less frustrating because I can't tell you how much everyone complains about McM the Hammer everywhere, and he's still everywhere because of his flashbang. But it would be also interesting because they are likely going to replace the CC with something else. Like, I know Bastion didn't have any CC before, but like they replaced his self-heal with the sticky grenade and like they did all these different rework changes. Sombra's hack, it still has a CC component, but it's like much less impactful because it only lasts 1 second. And then it's basically a brand new ability after that.
It doesn't disable you anymore. It just,
I mean, I guess it still does, but like again, it's only 1 second. But otherwise, yeah.
I mean, we really don't know a whole lot about any of these characters just yet.
And I guess like I can also see where their concerns are coming from because they are worried that the lack of CC will make characters like Reaper potentially, or Tracer, Wrecking Ball, Doomfist, those could potentially be mega broken. So they're probably going to think about reworking those heroes as well. So it's interesting to see how that goes.
It's like, we've seen, they've talked a little bit about May reworks and how, like,
the blue team going to get towards this
she no longer freezes.
Yeah, she no longer freezes.
And she just slows and it does a lot of damage.
That yellow line represents the enemy team's sort of furthest progress, so they can tell when they've sort of gotten ahead.
I've been kind of curious if maybe, because they talked about renaming the tank class entirely because it's really not so tanky as they talked about changing it like a brawler class or something. So I wondered if maybe that's where the May would end up, or Doomfist, a lot of these really brawly characters that have more health than normal standard characters.
Could be, unless they add more health to May, because he's basically 250 HP.
Space now. See if he can get charged up on this Zarya. Gonna hit like a Death Blossom plus grab combination.
Right, TWO is pretty much sat in the middle of the map for the time being, but Team 1 leads.
So,
with under 2 minutes now left. There's the grab. Pretty nice cleanup.
I mean,
easier for Space.
The tanks are
charge individually now. You
much more vicious now. They got buffed because they have to be one and only for their role. Which should make the character more fun to play, but you'll need less of them anyways. So I'm not sure that really changes a whole lot of
their progress, making it even harder for the red team to come back.
How all that works.
Some more changes for the red team. I'm sure a lot of these players experiment as they're out. This is Birdring now over to the Reaper. Mag on the D.
I got two big points on
that. Players, even of the
First off,
were a little bit kind of worried. They think about D.Va in
the healer support. So they make changes that they added it so whenever somebody takes damage, they take 25% less healing in this game. In Overwatch 2, that's one of the changes. And also, they nerf I saw they already nerfed Mercy's healing, so she heals for like 50 now compared to 55 in Overwatch. So she's healing way less. Like when they take damage, they heal for less, so it's like they almost make Mercy pointless right now, from what I've seen. I mean, you see her here, but... And the fact that there's 2 healers still, which in Overwatch 1 it makes sense because you got 2 tanks, so you pretty much have a healer focusing on each of the tanks. Now it's like, do you really need 2 healers though? Having one tank that's not really a tank.
All of the resources into the one tank.
So it's like what does the second healer do now? Because it's like one's going to be healing focus, you know, on the one tank, and the 2 DPS looks like they're roaming, teleporting most of them, so the healer can't keep up with them if it's the same healers. It's hard enough for Anna to snipe half the characters anyway. With them losing even quicker.
I feel like the second one is going to be kind of like what we talked about a couple weeks ago with how Zenyatta is utility.
Right.
Because if there's only one tank to focus heal, that opens up like where Zenyatta can come in and use his Discord or bunch of things.
Like they would have to rework or change some of the supports. Like you need one support probably to do buffs and debuffs. Or they should do like every other MMO where you have one healer that's the CC focused one, has all the CC abilities, and the other one's the healer. So it's like, yeah, there's still going to be CC, but it won't be as bad if it's like, okay, only one character, that's their CC character versus everybody on the team has CC abilities.
Like, I guess I myself don't really have a stake in much of this because I'm a DPS main, and the main role that's going to be changing is like tank, and they're the ones that are going to be like most impacted by this change. I think DPS is just kind of going to remain the same.
Because like, there's the problem in Overwatch 1 where the healers are majority, they're just a third DPS. Like all of the healers do more than most of the DPSs in Overwatch 1 if they decide to do damage instead of healing. So they're just going to be even more damage focused in Overwatch 2. So
I mean, the second role for sure, you know, you're going to have one main healer, I think, and then you're going to have a straight up utility like, you know, Lucio or Zenyatta, you know, like all the time. I'm not even sure what they would do with Brig exactly without running with the tanks and stuff, you know, shield and healing nerfs and all that. I don't know where her place would be.
And didn't they completely take out her AoE healing from attacking people?
Joining us here in just
a
a second as well to talk about what we can
they got rid of her completely.
Really quick first impressions.
I mean, there's no telling. You just don't have enough
on that Reinhardt though.
He's gonna get reworked.
You're looking kind of clean with that hammer.
Or they're just gonna change her to be a dollar tank.
Yeah,
they're just gonna move her
right.
Yeah.
Was that like a
This is pretty much what she is anyway.
Definitely what she used to be. Release
really have that
was like
she was
Obviously, I gotta say the gun sound, so they're making a big difference to me, and I can't wait to be at the live Overwatch event next year, perhaps. You get to hear some of those new sounds. That's going to be epic to me.
But yeah, I mean,
I just love the fast pace of it, which is
interesting.
That's what
a lot of our tanks and stuff,
now joining us,
they're almost kind of designed to synergize with certain
game
other
director
tanks.
of Overwatch.
And they're not going to have that.
How are you doing, Aaron?
You know, it's like
I'm doing great, thank you.
Orisa or Zarya, or it's where are these people going to fall now?
But I assume you said I'm
they don't have somebody else that they really get their value from.
It definitely feels like Hog benefited the most from these kinds of changes because he just his main purpose is just hook people.
Tell me, how has it been for you to get to watch pro players playing your baby Overwatch 2?
I don't know.
It's been really great.
Hog is a really difficult one for sure, and especially since one of the changes that they made to tanks is reducing how much ult charge you can farm off of the tanks. So it kind of almost punishes you for trying to kill the tank and trying to kill a road hog with 2 healers. I mean, how well is that going to work? That's going to be a nightmare.
especially with like so much CC being absent.
Right, but without shields and stuff, and so much more mobility on these newer maps, there's so many more nooks and crannies and doors and stuff you can run through compared to Overwatch 1 maps.
We got emotional
that
too watching
you're
it.
just
That
gonna
was
have to
so much fun.
you know, the healers will be the first people to die in every match, because there's just no
Do you
other
feel like
way
they played it like you
that you'll be able to
meant,
deal with the tanks,
for it to be played?
with 2
Like,
healers.
did they that's supposed to be?
So it's definitely going to change the playstyle for sure. It's going to be much more ambushy.
There's script for everything.
I mean, it's going to be completely different. I mean, you're not going to be able to look at Overwatch 2 and compare it to Overwatch 1, because they're just not going to be the same thing. It's the same characters, but everything's reworked. You know, it's like nobody's going to miss the 2 CP maps for the most part. You know, Push is the new mode. It looks pretty fun. It does have a timer, so it does end.
Are you talking
That was one of my
about,
big concerns when I first heard about it. It's like, well, how is this ever going to end?
The tanks were even more effective than I was expecting them to be.
What other thoughts or concerns might we have at this point?
We're talking about Rome.
Well, they're also adding a little bit of a single player co-op thing.
Oh, PvE, yeah.
The PvE. That's like, I think unanimously people are going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, I certainly want more of that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun, but it's also...
The Archives events that I played, that was really fun. So basically, if it's going to be like a souped up, upgraded version of that, I'm all down for it. Like all the customizable abilities.
Yeah,
that looks fun. It's like the actual multiplayer that people are having issues with.
Yeah.
How many people are
Because
going
they're
to
just changing the whole game.
How many people are
It still says Overwatch, but it's not Overwatch anymore.
I think like the biggest thing that makes Overwatch distinct from other types of shooters or even mobile shooters is the fact that you can swap characters basically whenever you want.
Right. Yeah.
So if they still keep that,
It's
then
just really
I
cool to
bet
see
it's
like
still Overwatch.
how the game has changed with one hero out.
I mean, that was one of my big points with asking that earlier. Was, you know, that was always one of the big things about Overwatch, that it's very, you don't see it a whole lot. So I think without having 2 tanks to hide behind, I think might make that more viable.
Jeff Goodman earlier talked about some of the reworks,
especially even with the tank
some of those reworks tonight.
Just depending on, I think
it's really important
counterpicking the other team, I think is going to be more important in this sort of environment that's more guerrilla warfare, as opposed to fighting in the middle of a street, like we have been doing for the entirety of Overwatch 1.
32 of those heroes.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be very good.
I think my biggest concern at this point is the snipers, like Widowmaker, Hanzo. I think they're going to be like broken unless they do something about them. Because they just like sit halfway across the map, nobody can reach them, and just pick off people, especially with one less tank. Especially since there's so many different flanking spots now.
Yeah, I mean, on the old maps, I think that'll definitely be an issue. On the newer maps, I don't think it'll be so much an issue, just because there's so much more, so many different more directions you can roam on the newer maps. It's so much more open. You know, like on the existing maps, you can be going through the middle of a town, but you can only go in the road or through this one doorway, and that's really the only options you have. But from what we've seen from the new Overwatch 2 maps is that you can go under things, over things, through like all sorts of buildings, all sorts of everywhere. There's lots of back roads for flanking and stuff. I mean, they're really kind of pushing this guerrilla warfare kind of
thing. The teams are a lot closer together in a mode like this. And they're
pouncing on people from the sides or all directions at the same time.
Heroes like that. We saw Doomfist.
You know, it's almost like we need wards for Overwatch 2.
They're really able to make big plays, and it's another one of those things.
What else?
Is kind of
other final thoughts.
My only concern, I was saying,
looks pretty
one or two kills does matter if it turns a fight around. But at the same time,
my only thing is that the single player, like, oh no, it's going to be hard for them to balance it though between PvP and PvE. Like if you transfer everything from the multiplayer side over to the single player, like with the way the abilities work and stuff, the closest thing to it would be like, you know, World of Warcraft going through the dungeons kind of thing. But the way the tanks are set up and stuff, they're not tanky enough to like taunt or take all the damage.
That's the thing that you. The PvE stuff will have like customizable abilities, upgradable abilities, a skill tree, all that different stuff.
So they're gonna have a skill tree that makes tanks how they should be in the multiplayer.
I like the PvE content is going to be much more MMO-y, I think.
Control, like for King of the Hill map,
that'll be
all
really
the
interesting
action
for
takes
sure.
place
Looking
in the
forward
middle
to
of the
that.
map, or most of it does.
Apparently, Overwatch 2 is
around
going to be
the
rated
control
M compared to
point.
Overwatch 1,
And
which is
then in
T.
the payload map,
And it's
you
mainly
have
just for story
action
stuff.
kind
So
of happening
it's
all the
interesting
way
to see what they're
through the
going to
map,
do with
and
that.
team fights
They're
happen
getting
in
even
different
darker
areas,
than
and
they've
so
already
it's
been.
not just that the different
I mean, that was always the one of
compositions
the
and what
parts of
teams
the
are
lore that I
doing
really liked
affect
with
any of
Overwatch
those
1
team
was
fights
how
or any of the
gray
combat,
everything
but the actual
is.
map geometry
You know,
does that too. So with something
Not
like
really
Rush,
good
it's
guys,
a
not
symmetrical
really
game
bad
mode,
guys.
just
They're
like
all
the
kind
control
of
is,
a bit of
but you're,
both. Certain,
you're fighting all the
different
way across
helpings
the map
and sizes.
in both directions. And then on top of that,
so it'll be really interesting to see where they go with the story.
And then there's Wrecking Ball. He's just there.
We're able to
Yeah,
kind of have this little
it's
catch-up
back,
mechanic,
yeah.
so
So
teams
he's
can
there.
really push far into enemy territory.
He just likes to win
really bring it
tournaments
back
and
quickly
yes,
to the other
shoot
side of the
things.
map.
Yep, build stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do wonder. I mean, making a
last
sequel,
comments?
that's,
Me.
it's always a tall order. Even more so when
I
the
think a
first
good
one
place to go
has been
off
such a
would.
successful
When do y'all think we'll get a
what was
beta
the
for
most
it?
important
If it's
thing
coming
for
out
you and your
next
team
year?
to
Probably when the
preserve
next
moving
Overwatch
from Overwatch
League
1 to Overwatch
matches
2?
happen, right?
Yeah, I mean,
The thing that
that's kind of what I would guess too.
think
I mean,
is the whole
Overwatch 2 will be
of
playing. They
Overwatch,
specified specifically it'll be
is
on a
the
beta
way the
version.
heroes move, the
So,
way that they
It makes me
kind of
think that
synergize
it
with
will at
each
least
other,
be
and the way
out
that all of our
on
game
test
modes that are
servers at
mapped
that point.
demand teams to
I
work
don't
together.
know that they'll actually
you can't
get
accomplish
released.
everything by yourself in Overwatch. You have to.
You know, I
work with
would
your team
expect
in
it
order
to probably
to do
get
it.
released
So
somewhere
we
around
really wanted
when,
to preserve that.
BlizzCon. for
The
that
new
next
game
year,
mode
assuming
that
it
we
goes
saw
back to
tonight
its
in
normal
Push
schedule.
does it. It's
But,
still.
yeah. So I would
requires
expect
teamwork
next year
in
that we will have to
5v5,
probably
and then on
play
top of that,
Overwatch 2.
the thing that I really, really love about
Most likely.
Overwatch
Yeah.
is just the way any of
Because
the
otherwise we're going to be
individual
stuck on
heroes
Overwatch 1 for
just
another entire
jumping
year.
into the
Yeah.
game and
Nobody
strafing
wants
back
that.
and
Right.
forth,
Everyone's already sick of
feels
Overwatch
good.
1.
Yeah.
Blinking around a map.
We've
as
seen
Tracer
shinier
feels
things, so we were
amazing.
ready to move
So
on. We know they're not going to do
had
anything with
preserve that.
Overwatch
We
1.
had to
so
make it feel like it
we're kind
was
of over it
the
at this
same
point.
incredibly responsive game that requires all
Any
the
other final
strategy and
comments?
the cooperation that Overwatch 1 feels.
Yeah. All right.
Right,
Well,
definitely, it
I
looked
mean,
smooth.
again,
it
we
looked
really
vibrant,
don't know a
it
whole lot
looked
of
so much
information
fun,
yet.
so it
Just
looked like everything we
generalities
wanted.
for the most
so
part.
now, any last
You know,
thoughts
we know we're
or
playing on
sentiments
5
rather
and some
you
of
would
the
like to share
across
with
the
the
board
community
kind of
before
nerfs
the
and
first
changes
Reddit
that they're
thread
making.
pops up?
We'll definitely do some more of these videos as we get more information.
Sure, you didn't even ask
over
me
the
when
next,
the game was
you know,
going to ship, so like I
rest of
don't
this
even know
school
where
year.
to go.
I tried my hardest.
Anyway, thank you from
Jeff,
our
he was very tight.
Royal
Everybody
Warhawks,
excited.
Overwatch team,
I mean,
G7,
for free,
ID
you know,
Meet,
take
and
it.
our new edition Tricks.
Yeah, probably. Why didn't I bring that up
All right, we'll
myself?
see you next time.
That
Thank
was
you.
a huge mistake, but okay.
I feel like yourself.
I can't talk about when the game is going to ship.